Now on these whips, like we talked about before in the first part, you can see the difference between her whips and the first kid's whips. She's a little bit straighter body position, a little bit less buckled, a little bit more extended with her arms. So consequently, she's able to get through a hollow. And right here, instead of dropping her arms, she needs to hollow and get her arms out in front of her body, which will get her in better position. And there she's starting to do it. She's a little piped, but it gets her in good position to do her second one. That was her second one. And again, you're looking for that nice extended body shape, good hollow position as she leads, as she finishes her back handspring. And again here, her head is going back just a little bit. If she keep her head in and look forward a little bit more, get her arms up a little bit higher, she would go higher. She's rotating really well because of her head and shoulder throws. And then she's got a little bit of formations in the air. It's hard to see that in regular motion. But when you slow it down, you can see the result of what her whip was. I think her landing was pretty good. She shows good control. Her chest is a little bit low on the landing. A little bit low. You want to see her open up a little bit more in an ideal world, an ultimate. But I think it's a pretty good example of an average double pike what you're going to see. I mean, it's pretty common. So that's hers. And I think I have one more that does it last pass. It's pretty amazing. This kid does it last pass, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, this is. Never mind. Where did she go? Yeah, maybe this is. Okay, we're gonna go to here. Here she goes. Double pike. Wrong one. Alright. I seem to have misnumbered them. Alright, I'll show you one more double pike and then move on to Alright, you guys get the point on double pikes. We don't need to watch it. We'll go to double layout. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the double layout because you don't see them very much. And the reason you don't see them very much is because they're really hard. And it takes a special kid to be able to do it. A kid that's got long lever arms and is not a real fast twitch kind of athlete, I don't care how hard you work them, they're not going to learn a double layout. They're just not built right for it. A kid like Jamie Dancher, who is a natural, probably total mesomorph. By that I mean she's built like a running back. She's got shoulders like this and a little butt like this. You know, she's an athlete. She's a fast twitch, power kid. She's got huge upper body. She can generate all that power and momentum off the push off her hands. She's fast twitch. And that's a genetic component. You can't teach that. You can try to enhance that with athletes, but you can't take a kid who's slow, long lever arms, and make them something they're not. So it's a very special athlete that can do a double layup. And the reason they can do it is because they're built right. They have shorter leverage, usually shorter arms, very muscular lower body, and they're built perfect for the skill. So when we as coaches, you know, I mean, I want everybody on my team to do a double layup. I mean, that would be great. But it's just not going to happen. Because some of them are slow, some of them are long, some of them are better twisters. Because twisting, a lot of kids that can do double layup can't twist. You know, they're just not, it's not their thing. So, the ultimate, double layup. You know, when we look at what skills we want as a, you know, what's an exciting skill? Well, the crowd loves double layup. It's like the ultimate, you know, and a twisting double layup, it's even better. But like I said, it's a very special skill. Body position on double layup. We'll talk about that when we get into the video. I'll show you a couple different ones, and you can see it. And did Kate do a double layup now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll show that one because I think that one's really good. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. All right. So moving on. Back to the video. This is your kid, right, Debbie?
Yes.
Yes? Is it?
Yeah.
Carlotta, right?
Yes.
All right, so pretty high, pretty nice, but she uses a technique that is kind of unique that you don't really see very often. She kind of pikes on her first one, and then kind of whips it back. It's really kind of, I think, a difficult technique compared to doing it. She opens real nice here in the takeoff, getting her arms and shoulders going back really dynamically. And then she closes into that pike, which is really kind of, I don't think I've ever seen a kid do it quite like this. But right there, she's whipping her feet back into a pike position and then opening back out for her second flip. And I think she finishes it pretty nice. Her chest is fairly high. She actually takes a pretty big step back. So I think in the ideal world, and the ultimate expression of this skill is to finish your back handspring as tall as you can, even higher than the 78-degree angle we were talking about for a double tuck. A little higher, a little more extended, and as you go from this hollow, you then open to a tight arch, and then drop your arms aggressively and pull with your head and shoulders for your second flip.